One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Eagles offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's James. With the catch, it's Bond. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the run, it's McDonald. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's James. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got a little space. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back on the option, the give. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This Boston College offense has it working. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a
throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Moore. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Boston College wants to play fast. Scanning the field, it's James. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage in the back end defensively.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down.
That's a 1st down on the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw, it's James. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's McDonald. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield, it's James. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the pack.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Then pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Might be looking to run. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Off play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Dropping back, it's James. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Boston College right back to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. looking to throw on first down. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field.
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get one or two first.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's James. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bond. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Now, defensively, we're just going one more stop. We know they got to score. We know they got to get the two-point conversion, but we ain't going to let them score. Make sure you're staying a little bit deep.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Back to throw, it's James. Makes the grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's